and welcome back to A Girl's Ambition. I am Joslynn and I am here with two lovely ladies, Christina and Quinna, and they are here with me so that we can review Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It, the new series that debuted on Thanksgiving of this year on Netflix. I thought it was a fantastic series. It's about a girl named Nola Darling who is a free-spirited artist, but she has an issue with monogamy. She doesn't want to be tied down to one person. She's dating these three guys, and the setting is in the regentrified area of Fort Greene, Brooklyn. We're going to be talking about it. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned and check it out. First, let's talk about Nola Darling. What do you guys think of Nola?
Nola. You have to get what you want from different partners sometimes.
Right.
And she doesn't just stick with one person. She doesn't settle.
So why do you feel like she needs to be with three different men though?
Because she's settling and one man isn't good enough because all of it isn't in one man.
Okay, I agree with that. I feel like no matter what, anybody that you're with, they're not going to be 100% of what you want. So I feel like with Nola, she has three different men because each one of them embodies something that she wants, something that she needs, but she can't make them all be in one man, so that's why she has three different men. So let's talk about the characters. Mars is the around-the-way Brooklyn guy. He's always in the streets, riding around on his bike. He's funny. He still lives with his sister, but he's reliable and she likes spending time with him. Why do you think she likes spending time with this guy? He doesn't seem like he has it together.
I feel like he's carefree.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, she can be herself.
Okay, that's true.
And he's fun, and there's something juvenile about him and when you have that juvenile part of your relationship, it gets back to the old you in here.
And I feel like she's free with him, you know?
Right.
The other guys, I feel like she's someone else.
Yeah, she's fully herself around.
Yeah, Mars, I think she's herself. So I think Mars is a great person for her.
I think that she's herself around all three men, but I think that because she's such a multifaceted person, that each one of those men brings different characteristics out of her. I feel like when she's with Mars, she can be very laid back, she can laugh with him, he can be funny and goofy and put a pair of panties on his head and make her laugh and suck her toes. What do you think about Greer? He's like this metrosexual photographer model who is like completely into himself more than he sits there taking all these selfies, and he likes to be beautiful and he likes to dress like Prince.
Greer is a caricature for those type of men who feel like that's almost like the man chili. You have to have this checklist for them or something like that.
I would not date Greer. I can't date nobody that thinks that's prettier than me. I can't date nobody that look in the mirror more than me. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay. Greer is too much into himself to be into Nola as much as she probably want him to be into her. I feel like he's more into himself than he's into anybody else.
I feel like if you're in a relationship with Greer, it's all about Greer.
Yes.
Greer's like the industry dude.
Yes. Yes.
That you wish you never met.
Exactly. That is exactly who Greer is. But he's also spontaneous, and he is sexually ferocious, and he has kind of like this playboy mentality.
Oh, I love the part when he said the sniffing the fingers and the
right.
Oh yeah, I like
victory.
When he took her to that restaurant, he had friends all around him.
Yes, he did.
With all of them.
Yes, he did.
So that didn't make
all over.
That's what I'm saying. That if I was her, I wouldn't have felt special because he sniffs all day.
Right.
He fed that same line to all of them.
Right.
So Greer is not a person that I personally could be with.
Right.
I'm selfish.
buddy.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much.
But that's exactly what she's using him for. And what do you think about Jamie? Jamie's like the responsible, you know, white collar, has everything together. He wants to take care of Nola. Mm-hmm. He does special things for her, goes out of his way for her, you know, helps her out financially, but he's married and he still lives with his family.
See, that's my problem. I feel like if you have to mess with someone that's married, you're already at a negative 100 right there with me.
Right.
Marriage is something that you should never, ever mess with.
With Jamie, he's in a situation where he's married and he doesn't want to leave because of his son, but him and his wife live in separate bedrooms. They're not sleeping together.
Well, we watched the end of the series.
Yeah, but that was only because Nola cut him off.
No.
Yes.
I understand.
Because that's when she cut him off.
Other
than that, the wife was shocked when he even came upstairs into her bathroom.
I always feel like
she was just like, what are you doing?
She will always be a side chick. Let's be real. She will always be a side chick. When it comes to someone that's married and they have their wife and they're living in the same home.
Yeah.
Because there are people that are separated from their wives that live in the same home that still sleep with their wives from time to time.
Yes, that's true.
I'm Nola.
Let's get to Nola's girlfriend. She also has 2 girlfriends that are like her ride or die. Clorinda's the first one. She's like the A-type, responsible best friend. She's like an art gallery curator. She comes up with this idea to have this fabulous Brooklyn art gallery. She wants Nola to debut all of her art because she believes in Nola. She believes in Nola's art. I feel like she's the responsible friend.
She is,
and honestly, I can relate with her.
Sometimes I feel like
a lot of times I'm
like
that person.
She's a little condescending.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like she's trying to mess with this white dude. No offense to white dudes, I fuck with y'all. But you know what I'm saying? But now she's trying to mess with this white guy and try to reinvent herself. But I feel like when she sees Mars back again when he comes to the gallery, she feels some type of way. I feel like she's upset. And I feel like she's not being upset.
But let's be honest.
It could be
I'm sorry, but if I was with somebody and things didn't work out, I would not be comfortable with one of my girlfriends.
I think Nola, like she
I feel like
really
that's
messed up the best friend code.
That's
like,
definitely crossing the line.
When she did that, that was something. First of all, me and Nola wouldn't be friends.
Is Nola a jump off?
Yes. No. Let me take that back.
I don't think I won't let it jump off. I think that she's selective in who she chooses.
I think she's herself, and I feel like there's a double standard when it comes to females, when it comes to messing with different guys and getting what you want.
So let's talk about the fact that Nola is really acting as not for nothing but a man in this scenario.
I think she's acting as herself. I don't like double standards. So
but no, I feel like, but there is a double standard, and let's talk about it.
It is.
Let's talk about it because I feel like men do this, and it's not to say that it's okay, but they do it and it's known. But when a woman does it, it's she's this and she's that.
Yeah.
But when a man does it,
it's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like in the modern we're in right now, I feel like there were so many things that went on in this series that it's like, let's have these conversations. Like there are women that don't want to just see one man. They want to be able to see multiple men.
At the end of it, I feel like that's called dating. When you date different people.
Right.
And I feel like people have a misconception about dating. People feel like when you date, you're having sex, and dating does not.
But she is having sex.
Yeah.
She's having
sex. We're talking about Nola though. She is having sex with all of these men. And then when she gets tired of all the guys, she cuts all of them off and starts sleeping with a woman named Opal that she had slept with previously, but then didn't want to be monogamous with her. If you know what you want, why do you feel like you need to date all of these different people?
All 3 of them is what she wants.
And that's the problem that I think Nola's having.
But then you're causing confusion in your own life. She's having sex with one, calling him the other one's name. She did that twice.
Yeah.
She did it twice, even with the other one.
I think there's slim pickings. And that's
with what?
No, I think you have to be selective. No, you gotta know when things are right and when they're wrong for you. And that's the thing that I feel like sometimes Greer is a person that I don't think she should be. First of all the men she's with,
having fun. She's having fun with Greer. She's having fun with Mars.
That
with Jamie is helping. Hey, Jamie's helping to take care of her more than any other 2.
He is, but now you have a wife, you have a kid to deal with.
She's not dealing with the wife and the kid. She's dealing with him when he comes over.
His wife canceled that check.
Yeah, she called crying.
Yeah, and he got that money.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
but he went and got that money. Exactly, and he brought her cash.
But her sent it back.
Let's talk about the other best friend, Shemeka. She's like the spicy Trinidadian, around the way, like a hood rat chick. She's
like Mars,
but she's a
Are her friends reflecting her men?
Maybe.
You know what?
I didn't think about that.
She's Mars.
I agree.
She's Mars.
And Clorinda is Jamie.
Yep.
Yes.
So who's
she doesn't. They have. Shemeka, I agree with what you're saying. I feel like she's more like Mars. She's like the around the way girl.
It's the white girl.
No, I think Shemeka is Mars and Greer in one because she's so obsessed with beauty.
Yes, I agree, but in a superficial way.
And she's let's talk about the white girl.
Let's talk about her wanting to get the butt shots. First of all, she went back to get topped off. Then the butt shots exploded.
I don't understand that.
I love
But
that.
it happened. Remember when they said
I loved it.
a lot of women?
No, I
see online even with Nicki Minaj.
That made me
And
think
remember
of
when she
that
said
Reggie line.
when Nola asked her like, "Oh, how does it look?" and she said, "Oh, it's pretty like Nicki." Remember when she said that? And I felt like, you know what? Nicki Minaj is at the forefront of female rap culture, and
Right now.
all she's doing is she's altering her body
Exploiting it.
purposely and talking about the fact that she's exploiting it. And I feel like a lot of these people in rap culture, they're not role models.
They're not.
Talk about her.
That reminded me of Bamboozled. Like how,
In what way?
Kind of how Spike does this satire in a way that is just like so in your face. You know, almost like he was ahead of his time with Bamboozled.
Okay, yeah.
With you know, rap being kind of like the modern day minstrel show, and then look at us now. It's like
Yeah.
I was listening. I heard this song talking about codeine dreaming.
But with Shemeka, she went as far as to first of all, she's working in a strip club, so she already has this idealistic form that she's looking at every day, some of it real, some of it fake, and she's coveting it because she feels like they're getting all this attention because they're on stage, they're shaking it, they're pulling their clothes off, all the men are giving them money and attention, and she desires that.
And I feel like that's what's going on.
What does that say about a lot of the women
Today,
in our culture
I feel like
now?
everyone feel like they need a little waist and a bit, and it's not that serious.
I think Spike Lee.
Because I feel like it's not realistic. Honestly, it's not realistic.
But what does that say about our culture?
Spike Lee took that straight from Cardi B. Cardi B was on the morning show, Breakfast Club, saying that you know, she had butt injections, and it's almost like they
But
made
then,
it.
Where did she get the butt injection?
in the basement.
Yeah.
Remember, a lot of
like
even her, Bernice, all of them.
They said that they were getting in somebody's basement.
If you watch the interview at the Breakfast Club, they said they got their butt shots in the basement.
Yeah, so it's like all of these, you know.
Which I feel is crazy to me because I feel like how can you let someone shoot you up illegally with something
in somebody's basement?
And you
or like with Shemeka, she went to some old sleazy motel and was getting butt shots.
Before her, there's a lot of people, if you look in the media, there's a lot of women that are going to jail.
Going to DR.
Yeah, they're going to jail and getting arrested, and women are dying from it.
Miami.
But I feel like it's not that serious.
Right.
I feel like, but what I love though, honestly, even though I feel like the 90s music is coming back, different topic, but I'm praying that the 90s body come back to the natural, like you don't have to have an hourglass.
But that's the thing that really kills me. Like black women, and I like that he started like that. He started off the whole she's gotta have it with you know her talking about herself being a black woman and everything like that, and just appreciating herself and loving herself, and that's the part of Nola I really like.
Yes,
that she's just so into her, and that's attractive.
When I see her with her natural hair, even when I took my natural hair, I was like, dang, maybe I can kink twist my
because
nose.
she was beautiful.
It looked
about the last episode with the Thanksgiving dinner.
I
She invited all three of them over.
Nola, she's a G because I would have
never in a million years, if I was 83 men, would I have invited all three? I mean, I cooked a nice dinner, got dressed up, laid out this spread, and invited all three of them over. Could you believe that?
I feel like the hood dude would have shut it down. No one would have came in after that.
Right.
The married dude would have left.
Right.
Because he's probably like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah,
right.
It's not realistic.
Greer, I guess, was just there.
And then they fell asleep all in the
dressed
same
like
bed.
Prince.
No.
Then
first
of all, they get high, and then they were all dancing together, and then they all like laid in the bed together. I feel like they were gonna have some kind of a threesome or foursome, but then it didn't happen.
I think that might have been slight
satire. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what was that? I think that it was unrealistic.
It wasn't.
I feel like of all of the other episodes, I feel like it left room for a season 2.
Yeah. I did like it though. Even though it wasn't realistic, I liked it because it was classic Spike.
But that's what kind of made me like, no, but that kind of made me feel like
pay respect to Prince.
And he did pay, but let's talk about the soundtrack.
Oh, okay. Didn't I text you about that? I was like, like, yo, I love
The
the music.
soundtrack was dope.
From the beginning, when they start to roll the credits, from the very first episode through every single episode, I loved all of the music.
The music was great.
I'm hoping, I didn't even look for the music yet, but I plan to.
I love that
And
Spike kind of put the album cover or the single cover.
Yeah.
I like that
But
too.
that's what I like, that he featured each artist.
Yes.
The artist.
That's what I like.
Honestly, overall, I love Nola Darling's character. Many people, and I don't view her as being like a hoe or a jump off.
Never.
I don't see her in that way at all. I feel like she's just a person that likes different things. She's eclectic and she's different.
I think she made it like realistic. That's what I liked about this series.
Yeah.
It was realistic.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I'm only sleeping with one person.
Right. I mean, I couldn't juggle sleeping with 3 people at once. Like, there's no way. But I do feel like she's definitely like a relatable character, and I feel like there are a lot of people, a lot of women actually in our society that are dealing with the same kinds of issues that she's dealing with. I feel like we could all probably relate with at least one of the issues that she's dealing with, if it's not the dating and finding someone that you connect with, or the adulting and trying to pay your bills on time and going to work and trying to make a living for yourself to go do that.
I just felt like it was realistic. That's
It
the
was
only thing
very
I
realistic.
appreciated.
Almost as realistic as Insecure, but I feel like because we're on the East Coast and Insecure is on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Not saying East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, no. I get what you mean. It related more to us.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching and joining us for a girls' night with cocktails. Obviously, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so that when I upload new videos, you'll be able to see them as soon as they upload. So no matter what, live life, love yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.